Hey dolls, welcome back to Sharon's Nail Boutique. Welcome to all my newcomers, to all my new subscribers, and to all my possible new subscribers. Please do not hesitate to hit that subscribe button. You will not regret it. I have several more videos coming up for you. Now, again, in my last video, I did say I was going to be trying out a few different angles, so bear with me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just trying to find what works for us, what works for me, and so on and so forth. I know that this is not the best angle. I just wanted to share it with you still, however, because this is a very pretty set that I did with Glam and Glitz strut, which is a baby blue colored acrylic. And I also did my own marble with blues and pinks and purples. And I did that with some gel polish and some liner brushes. And I just dabbed my another brush in alcohol and kind of did those lines how I wanted them, and then cured them when I was happy. So a couple of these will be baby blue. A couple of them, I believe, are white. So I didn't want to talk a bunch through this, because I do want you guys to enjoy what I've put up for you, and I don't want to be ruining the whole thing with my voice. So, I mean, I know it's not the best, like I said. The pinky is the strut, the pointer is the strut, and I'm just kind of going in here, making sure my brush is wet, making sure my side walls and my cuticle area is neat and flush. And you guys know the gist of it already. I mean, if you're new here, maybe not, but for the most part, you guys have heard me time and time again explain how when you place your cuticle bead, you want to make sure that when you place it, you're placing it about 1/16 of an inch away from the cuticle. So not much room there, but just enough to where there is space between the cuticle and the acrylic. I believe Tammy Taylor calls them hills and valleys. I just call it that small ridge, so that little gap there. So just finishing up this nail, because I do believe I go in and encapsulate. And so the two, I believe it's only one finger on each hand that I do marble, and I believe it's either the ring in the middle or just the middle. I'm not sure. I don't really remember from the picture in the beginning. If you do, that's what it is. It's either the two center fingers or just the one middle finger on each hand. So I'm just finishing up on the thumb. I'm doing another strut, full strut nail. And I think I actually went in on the marble nails with the milky white that I made myself, and all I did was I took my Mia Secret French white and I mixed some clear into that. So yeah, you can't see anything. I know you can barely tell what I'm doing, and I did read your comment. One of my subscribers did mention the last time that you couldn't really tell what I was doing. I did take that video down. I do want you guys, however, to see like how I wipe my brush, how many times because there's more to nails than just the design itself, and I didn't want the footage to totally go to waste. I did take the time out. I know that, like I said, I can't apologize enough for the bad angles, guys. I really can't. However, I do want to just share what I've been doing and what I've been up to, so you guys don't think that I haven't been doing anything at all. You know, I really have been trying to look for what works best for that angle. You know what I mean? I'm very limited as to the spaces I can put my phone to record, because some angles, when I have it perfect, then I'm like out of shot on some of the nails, and it's like I can never get it perfect enough. You know, if it's not one thing, it's another. So I'm starting on the other hand, and again, that's a pinky of the strut. And Glam and Glitz is a wet system, so you want to make sure that you have enough liquid in your brush, so when you pick up your bead of acrylic, it's not going to be dry. because like I said, this is not a dry system, it's a wet system, so you definitely don't want to be draining out tons of liquid, because then Glam and Glitz will not move around the nail. So there are, however, like I found Lighthouse. I don't know if any of you have Lighthouse. If you guys do, let me know in the comments below. How do you find being able to work with it? Like, I find that Lighthouse is a very dry, powdery blue, and I feel like it has a lot of grit to it, and the pigment, you could see it when you go to lay it down. So I think it kind of marbles with like the pigment and the white too much. But if you take your brush and put some more liquid in it and then touch the bead again, it will go into like a regular bead. So I don't know if that helps any or not, but that's just a little trick that I do. So with this nail here, I had to rebuild it because it actually broke. Several of my clients that have come to me, their previous nail techs really neglected their nails. I don't want to go into full detail, but I've had several people come to me where, you know, they have fungus starting to grow underneath where their nail bed is, and it's starting to eat at their nail bed so much that it's literally killing and drying out the nail bed to the point where the nail is just starting to crumble and fall away. So if you guys have any issues with that, let me know in the comments below. Like, is it just me, or I find a lot now with these salons in the community that they really don't take their time, and they don't, it almost seems like there's no passion or love in it anymore. And it's just sad because, you know, I remember a point in the time back in the day when I used to get my nails done with my mom, like in the 90s. I just remember it being different. Like, there was a lot of love, a lot of passion, a lot of different designs. And now it just seems like they don't want to do any of that stuff. When people go in with certain designs, they're like, no, we can't do that. It's just a lot of different things. So, you know, I'm hoping one of my clients soon will let me do the milk bath nails with the flowers. So, I just have to order the right type of like little bits of those flowers, not the round ones, but like the ones almost like baby's breath. I have to order some of those. So I'm just finishing up with the baby blue, guys, on this thumb, and then I'll go in with the milky white on those center fingers. And yeah, so I do believe, yeah, on one hand it was the ring in the middle, and on the other hand, I believe it was the pointer in the middle. I'm not sure exactly. I know on this hand it is, however. So I do go in now, even though you can't see it, I do go in with that milky white. And this is my own color. Like I said, I used my Mia Secret French white and mixed it with my Mia Secret clear. And I'm using my Mia Secret MMA, I think it's EMA free or MMA free. Yeah, it's MMA free, Mia Secret. I use their clear polymer, I use their Cover Pink, I use their Cover Nude blush. Mia Secret is my core system. I have been using Mia Secret since I first started back in 2014, 2015. And I have found with my clients that I have minimal to no lifting at all. Obviously, if they go a few weeks, like over a month, almost 2 months, yeah, you're going to have lifting, and that's normal. That's from like moisture and stuff like that. But I'm talking about, like, I have clients that come in after like 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and there's like no lifting at all. So definitely Mia Secret is one of those systems that works for any level. You could be a rookie, you could be intermediate, all levels of the spectrum you could work with it. And I love that Mia Secret, it gives you time to work with it. It doesn't harden super fast. It's kind of like a medium system. However, I will say that in the humidity, you need to make sure that you have your dapping dish maybe sitting inside of either a cup of ice water, or previous to your customer coming, you can set your dapping dish with the liquid in the fridge or the freezer, whichever works best. If you put it in the freezer, just make sure that it's not going to freeze or anything. I'm not sure if it would because of the chemicals, but just make sure you keep an eye on it if you do that. So I'm finishing up this finger here. This is the ring finger on the left hand that I'm doing the milky white. And then I do the middle finger as well. And I believe it's the same on the opposite hand, or it's the pointer in the middle. And then those are the fingers I'm going to be doing the marble on. So I wanted to make sure I had like a pretty kind of soft white base to do that on. So just bear with me, guys. I know the angles have been just hideous. So thank you so much for sticking by me and hanging in there and just being troopers, you know. If you're new here and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do so and hit that like button and share button so we could get to 1,000 subbies, guys. You will not want to miss out on this huge giveaway I got going at 1,000 subbies. I'm so excited. We're almost at 750. It's right around the corner. We're at 724, 725 right now, and I just, honestly, yes, it's been years that I've been trying to grow my channel, but you know what? Some channels take longer than others, and that's just the way it is. That does not take away from the fact that I work very, very hard, and I'm working my way up there just like everyone else did. They had to start somewhere, so I don't beat myself up over it. I just pick myself up and I try better the next day. That's all I can do. So try to be nice, guys. Let's not be too harsh in the comments. Let's not bully one another. We're here to help one another. We're here to encourage each other. So remember, hashtag more love, less hate, hashtag Celeste Nail Designs. And until my next one, guys, I love you all so much, and thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. It really, really means the world to me. Bye, guys.